Hi guys, today we're gonna do a little test, as some of you asked me before, to do a test in vertical on Genevo, both flagship radar detectors, the 1M and the new Max. I'm running them side by side. Both are turned only to detect the Gatso RT4 cameras. So in this kind of manner we can run them side by side. So we're going to do that test. What I want to tell you, I'm not paid by Genevo whatsoever. So please subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more videos like this. That will help me a lot and give me some encouragement to do this. So let's get into the test. The camera is actually around the corner and we will do 50 kilometers an hour, and I will try to make a map where the actual camera is. So we're gonna run a test, 2 runs facing front, 2 from the back, and then we're gonna do 2 runs front, 2 runs back on horizontal, so you can see on the same camera the difference. Okay, let's get into it. The camera is in around like 500 meters.
Speed cam, Gatso, limit 50. Speed cam, limit 50.
So as we can see, the 1M was holding the signal a bit longer, but I don't know if if it is an actual signal or it is just sort of it's dropping down continuously, because I never had a detection from facing other way, so early. So let's turn around and I'm gonna do another test. I'm gonna drive a bit slower so we can let them cars a bit ahead of us, so we have like a clear space, and we will see which is going to go off first. You know what, for the next one I will turn all of these GPS notifications off so we can see just a clear detection range, nothing else. No GPS shit.
Speed cam, limit 50. Gatso.
detection only. Let's see what we can have on there. Let's say we are doing the speed limit of 70. And what detection we will have now.
Gatso.
Okay, so this is gonna be the second run now. Okay, let's do this kind of way. Second run with vertical, and then we're gonna flip them to horizontal. So let's do them 50 kilometers an hour. And let's take a look. Maybe something bounces off now from the front of cars and we'll get a signal earlier. Pretty much the same time, so. Okay, so now I will switch them to horizontal. Okay, let's see what detection is now. Again, 70 kilometers an hour, and off we go.
Gatso.
So the 1M was a lot quicker this time. One's gonna make a U-turn over here. So you can actually see an increase in detection range when we are running this in vertical. So kind of some 50 to 70 more meters.
Gatso.
So for some reason, I don't know why, but the Max is kind of better to detect from the back, and I've seen this like not on just this speed camera, but on many more different ones, where the Max is going off sort of quicker than the 1M does if you are approaching the camera from the back. So the last run for today, we'll see which is gonna go off first in the second run.
Gatso.
So now you can kind of see what we are having over here. If you are running these both of these detectors like in horizontal, then seems that 1M is far more superior than the Max is. Otherwise than that, if you are running them in vertical, my conclusion might be that they might be identical. As far as falsing, the 1M, I haven't seen it falsing now. I believe there was some sort of a software issue or whatever before I sent it back to the Genevo.
Gatso.
Okay. So at this point, Genevo Max and 1M went off at the same time, but holding the signal was, Max was holding a bit more. Okay guys, so as you can see, we're having sort of detection range increase in vertical. That's the main thing. You have to decide yourselves if you want the Max or not. But with the Genevo 1M, after I received it back from the Genevo after repairs, it's not falsing anymore. So I believe, I don't know if there was a hardware or software issue or what they changed it or something. If they changed something over there in the actual detector or not. But previously, before I sent it to Genevo, it was kind of falsing kind of a lot on Gatso 4 cameras, especially when you were closing into Toyota cars. Now it does not. Okay, it's just sitting quiet there, and that's it. I'm running both of them like for 2 days the Max, for 2 days the 1M, and I haven't actually felt a lot of difference in them, you know. So it mainly goes, as far as I know, they are like on the same platform. They are the same sort of detectors. They are sharing the same hardware. It's software-based stuff, which is different on both of them. So they are detecting kind of identical, I would say. They are pretty much identical. It's just a matter of taste, what you have, if you want to decide which one to buy, or is it going to be the 1M or the Max. You know, the Max looks a bit more fancy. The 1M looks like a lot of them detectors what you can buy on the market, like Show Me, like Neoline, well, Redenso, and you know, all of these, they are pretty much the same, they are looking the same. So it's more up to you. Obviously with the Max you got fancy mag mount. It's easier to take off, especially in Europe where you need to run it stealthy. You know, you can't, you just can't run a detector in Europe, okay? I haven't tested on Spectra because I haven't got a Spectra, but when I will have one, I will try to get one, and I will try to test both of these against Spectra Elite. So we will see what kind of performance we can get over there. But otherwise than that, subscribe to the channel, and I will try to make some more stuff like this. Okay guys, thank you, bye bye, and see you next one.